and welcome back to my channel and another beer review. This is from Trader Joe's, Josephsbrau Plznr. It's a Czech-style lager, brewed and bottled by Josephsbrau Brewing Company, San Jose, California. In reality, they're contract brewed by Gordon Biersch. Here's what the bottle looks like. Pretty basic stuff here, but the labels are simple. We get the job done, get the point across. There's a story in the back here I'm going to attempt to read. Josephsbrau Plznr is a celebration of noble hops from Central Europe. This style of beer was developed by German brewmaster Josephsbrau in 1840 in the town of Pilsen, Bohemia, which is modern-day Czech Republic, and was the first beer to be brewed golden and clear. This beer's pinpoint fine bitterness is perfectly attenuated by its crisp body. That story up top is what I was reading right there. It's going to be impossible to see on video, and it was really hard for me to read it. This beer is available all year round. The 6-pack is $6.50. Neither on the bottle nor on the website or any website I can find does it tell what's in the beer. Typically, the recipe for a Pilsner is going to be Pilsner malt. Sometimes you'll find something to add to the body, such as a Cara Pilsner, and you may find something that's a little bready there, like a biscuit malt or a little bit of a Munich. Typically, Czech-style lagers are really simple, no more than maybe 2 malts and 1 or 2 hops. The flavors I anticipate are bread or grain, possibly a tiny bit of sweetness, maybe a little bit of maltiness in there, but it's primarily going to be like a bready backbone, Saaz, or a Hallertauer Tettnanger. They're always European style hops, which could be spicy, floral, fruity, earthy, herbal. Body style I anticipate being light, 5% alcohol, 32 IBUs. Spicy, a little bit more hoppy. They should be clear and bright, golden or a straw color. And of course, lager yeast, so it's bottom fermented, crisp, clean, and bright. Straw color or light golden. It looks like a whirlwind of bubbles right in the center. Can you see that? Oh yeah, you can see that. Very nice. Transparent. Just looks like maybe a little bit tinted glasses, but I can see right through it. The head is nice and thick. Look at that. Very nice. No sediment at the bottom, nothing floating in it. It's just nice, clean, and bright. This is what a Pilsner should look like. It's nice, bright, clear. That clarity comes from a combination of lager yeast, which helps clarify it, cold crashing, which drops yeast out of it even more, and then from high flocculating yeast, so there's no yeast left in suspension. I don't think this was filtered though, I doubt it. A touch of fruity on the nose, very clean, bubbly. There might be a little bit of a floral note in there. Now all the aromas I get are very subtle. I'm having to draw them in a little bit. It expands entirely in my mouth, coats back and forth with a little bit of floral, tiny bit of fruitiness in there. It has just a tiny bit of hop character. Once the flavors coat my mouth, it sticks around for a little while, slowly dissipate, they just kind of implode again. It tastes medium body to me. Some spiciness from the hops, a little bit of floral, and just touches of fruit in there. They're all really light. They're restrained. There might be just a hint of maltiness on the backbone. Not too sweet. There's possibly some hints of bread or biscuit or grain back there. No candy sweetness from it. I don't get any citrus, earthy, or pine from the lager yeast. I anticipated crisp, clean, and bright. Crispness is there just a very little bit. It does have a clean profile. It's not bright. This does taste like a typical Czech Pilsner. A little bit of a spiciness to it and hoppiness, primarily to the back of my mouth. Tiny sweetness I mentioned and bread cracker. This is definitely showcasing the hops more than anything. It's not thin and watery, but it's not thick either. This is a simple recipe. It has to be. I've never seen what's complex. Not a lot of flavors going on, but what's there is nice and it's present. A little bit more of that floral I get in the back and the spiciness from hops. It's pretty well done and pretty accurate to the style. Once again, it balloons up my mouth, coats everything back and forth multiple times. It's just a hop nibbling bite that's primarily in this part of my mouth. The bitterness does linger a little bit longer out of the bottle. I notice it seems a little more concentrated. It does taste medium body still. Spicy, tiny bit of floral, a little bit of bread, cracker. The flavors just go down as I describe them. That hop nibble bite is the most dominant of everything. Really no other flavors at this point. There's still a tiny bit of sweetness and bread or cracker or malt flavor. There's still no candy, no citrus, tanginess, earthy herbal. Not thin and watery, it's not chewy. Still tastes like a simple recipe, few malts, few hops. Between the bottle and the glass, they're really similar. I was getting more floral out of the glass than I am out of the bottle, but the bitterness is more noticeable out of the bottle. But overall, a lot of it's really the same. There's not that much of a difference between the bottle and the glass. No off flavors in any of the Josephsbrau beers I've had. Never have all the skunked. I've never tasted anything medicinal, chemical, diacetyl, fused alcohol, astringency. It does taste solid in that sense, and it does taste like it should. Would I buy this beer again? Absolutely. It seems pretty accurate to the traditional style. Would I recommend it? I would. I think if you like Czech style Pilsners, you would like this beer. Compared to true Czech Pilsners I've had, I think this rates right up with most of them. It's better than some, it's a little worse than others, but overall I think it's very accurate to the style. It has a little bit of hoppy bitterness, has restrained flavors to it. It's not bad. I don't think it's the best example, but it's a good example. Trader Joe's Josephsbrau Plznr Czech style lager. If you have any comments, feedback, thoughts, anything about this beer or other beers, send me a message. That's all for this review. Cheers. To my knowledge, Gordon beer, no, actually that's not true. There could be a little bit of a maltiness to it in the, there's still no fruitiness, Jesus, out of the glass, and I don't get, no, that doesn't make any fucking sense either. Cheers. That's